And this is going to be Phobos Starcraft once again with game number 2 between XY, the purple Terran spawning in the top left hand corner of the map, Nimbus, from Invictus Gaming of course, against Senin or Kapitan Broda, however you want to call him, from SkillForge from Poland. So currently, as we saw in game number 1, Senin is up 1 game. He went for a 14 gas, I do believe, followed up with a very quick speed and a bailing nest. Was very aggressive on XY, really abusing the size of the map Deadwing in the last game. This time we're playing on another 4-player map. It is going to be Nimbus, but on this base, the ramp towards your natural is a whole lot easier to defend. So let's see if Senin wants to play so insanely greedy, or so insanely aggressive once again. The greedy opening from XY in the last game did not pay off for him. The Banelings were able to bust down that wall. And no wall towards the main base, knowing that there was going to be a GG. There were even a few Banelings left to spare. But beautiful play from Senin nonetheless. But I hope to see a little bit more of a macro game right now. And let's see if Senin and XY both agree on that aspect. Once again, I do believe that XY will go for that expansion first. This time it is going to be on the high ground, but this choke at the main base actually is quite a bit smaller than it is on the map Deadwing once again. So this time we do see Senin throw down that hatchery first before anything else. And that is indicative of a little bit more macro play. And I don't mind that a little bit. But you do have to remember, in the RedBull qualifiers in which this series was played, it would mean that if Senin wins this game, he is going to eliminate XY from the brackets, and Senin will move forward to the next round. Now, I'm not quite sure in which round this game was played. I don't have the results with me, and I don't want to check them right now, because I have no idea who the winner is right now. It has been a few weeks since the RedBull qualifiers have been played. When these games were played, we do still see those party hats on the drones and on the SCVs of course. So I don't know the result, and I'm very happy about that, because it just makes the casting of the game so awkward if you know the result before even going for it. But it is going to be my job right now to expand my YouTube channel a little bit. So if you like the casting, please hit that subscribe button. Unfortunately, Husky has been streaming, or at least casting, a lot less games. So if you definitely want to see a lot of Starcraft content, then definitely hit that subscribe button. But let's see what these players are up to right now. We did see that command center first from XY. Went into the barracks, and of course the double orbital command is finishing up. Behind this, immediately off of that one barracks, going into another command center, and only after that he put down that refinery. Wow, XY really playing greedy right there. But on the other hand, the SCV did scout that there was no gases taken at the natural base, not at the main base. He didn't even check for that natural base, just wanted to see what is out there before the queen took the kill, I do believe. Well, this queen is still free of kills. Did he get out of there with the SCV? Did it just return back home? Doesn't look like it, kind of. Let's just have a double check. Yeah, he did return back home with that SCV, not even bothering to check the natural base. He just saw that everything was timed normal. If there was a very aggressive opening, then he could not have taken the gas in the natural base. So everything was looking standard, so XY can do whatever he wants. And there's no way for Senin to really bust up this ramp. Yes, they are supply depots, but this is a very tight choke, and a lot of DPS from Marines is gonna give you a very hard time in that. But we do see that the third command center is now gonna finish up, being turned into an orbital command. And we do still see that the reactor is being built on that barracks, so we can go into reactor Hellions after this. Now this Overlord, what will it actually see? It did see the barracks, but other than that, it did not see anything. Let's just have a very small check. Did it see the reactor? No, he did not even see that. He has no idea what is going to come. Now, there is another Overlord relatively close by, but let's see if he wants to go for the sacrifice on that one too. Now, and as a follow-up for these barracks, we do, well, As a follow for the factory, we do see 2 extra barracks being added on. Triple SEV production behind this, so XY in a very good spot economics in the economic sense. Now Senin is gonna get his 3rd base down. He has 3 queens at the front. They're blocking off any paths for a Hellion run by, so that is very nice benefit for Zerg on this map. And the creep spread can be started. That's a lot of creep tumors being active. He's gonna spread that creep insanely fast, and already a few drones rallying towards the 3rd base because he's already saturated at his natural and at his main. Now, other than the Roach Warren, we don't see any tech. He's producing a few Roaches at this point. They will most likely be defensive against the Hellions that are starting to poke and fraud here. Hellions still gonna do a lot of damage against workers, but 2 of them, not so much. Zergling speed behind this is also already done. And XY will start poking a little bit. He went up to 4 Hellions right now. Not going up to any more Hellions. He doesn't want to commit to that. So he just wants to get that 3rd base down insanely fast. Cannot blame him for that. Especially because the fact that he did not see any Zerglings with that little poke. Meaning that there might not even be any Zerglings. Well, there are 2 of them. There are 22 more in production. But there are also quite a few Roaches here. And Hellions, they're not so effective against Roaches, of course. But a very passive game until this moment. How many Roaches are on the map? There are 14 Roaches and 23 Zerglings. Now Banelings being morphed into, and XY is gonna have to defend. There are 10 Marines and 4 Hellions on the map. Yes, he has a very good count in SCVs. He has 54 SCVs. And now also the first 2 Hellions are on the map, and the Widow Mines are in production. Oh, is he gonna... He lifted up inside those medevacs. He's gonna go for the drop, but that is 20 supply. That is not going to be here for the defense, as these Banelings are moving in towards a 3rd base. This 3rd base is gonna get ransacked, but still XY is gonna go forward into the drop, turning the Hellions into hellbats, and a lot of workers will get roasted here. We can just transfer them to the 3rd. He can still mine from that, and these units should be killed off relatively soon, but there are so many units from Senin inside that main base. He went for that aggression once again. The Widowmine did not do any damage whatsoever. He did not kill off any units at least. The Starcraft being killed off. The Marines and the Hellbats are at the main base. There are Zerglings and Roaches here to defend. Queens with a lot of energy for transfuses. Another Hellbat is going to go down. But already the 3rd base has been killed off. It's burning in the air. And he cannot hold on any longer. There's going to be the GG. And Senin takes the 2-0 victory to move forward into the next round of the Red Bull qualifiers. Now this was a very nice series from Senin. In the first game, hyper aggressive. And in that second game, he hit a very nice timing. And XY was just not in position to defend against that. So this is going to be the series between XY and Senin. Thank you for watching. If you like the stream, once again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I hope to see you very, very soon again.